Hey everyone, it is Brandy Ellen. I hope you're having a beautiful day and that this message finds you well. I was thinking today and kind of giggling to myself. It is Sunday, and sometimes I watch a Life Church or Elevation Church. I love those two people a lot. And other times I just read my Bible and try to learn a little more in the Bible. I am researching the Bible and studying it right now, studying the King James version of the Bible, the Old Testament, and the New Testament. It is a work in progress. It is a very big book, but I am going through it. And with that said, one of the things that has come to my mind lately, and I've noticed, which is very interesting and fun because I've been on a spiritual journey and now I'm starting to recognize that what a lot of my Christian friends have said and even my Jewish friends have said is that, God gives you only, I guess it would be mostly my Christian friends who say this, but I don't know if any of my Jewish friends are out there, or other religions who might, or spiritual, whatever your thing is. Have you heard this before? Okay, I'm not good with the terminology. I apologize. I'm not trying to be offensive. I'm literally ignorant to this topic. That's why I'm learning. So I've heard before that God gives you only what you can handle, right? And I've heard my friends who believe in God and are Christians, they've said before, like, Psh, really? I don't think so. I don't believe that. And some other people have had loss and grief, had different things happen. They're like, I don't believe everything has a reason or a purpose. And they lose that side of their religious beliefs over time and that sort of thing. And I've noticed that not from a judgmental perspective, but a curious perspective. My other one of the other videos I'm sharing this week, or I've already shared, is about how I was feeling envy, and it was weird because I usually don't feel envy. I feel like I'm usually curious, and that's pretty much how I've stayed young in the mind and heart. Is I'm curious about so many things, like a 3-year-old would be. So for some reason, in the past couple of weeks, uh, this thing of this thing kept going in my head, this thought, whatever it is, and it was like, see, you got through today. You were given as much as you needed for today. I provided for you, right? I know it sounds weird, but hear me out. So there's a lot of stuff going on. We're kind of in like this crazy season of, and I'm trying to share it without, it sounds weird because I'm trying to share it without getting too personal, because I've used to overshare and that's not good. So basically, as most of you know, the times are tough. Cost of food, cost of living, everything has gone up ridiculously. So almost like it's manufactured to make everything crash. If you read the Fourth Turning book, you'll see that every country and every thing since humanity for a long time. I don't know how long the Fourth Turning covers, but it covers quite a load of time in history. And there is a kind of this circle pattern. We keep repeating history, just a little different. So regardless of your belief system as to why, the fact of the matter is there is inflation and there is loss of jobs. Although there's jobs open, I think there's a shift in what people's mindsets and what they want to be paid and what they deserve, what they feel they deserve, and how much little they want to work or how a lot they want to work. Or there's definitely been a shift. And I think that the shift is not a natural evolution. I think that a lot of it has been manufactured to happen faster than it should be. And that could be due to technology advancing faster than our little brains can advance. There's all sorts of theories on that. I won't get into them. So I've been overwhelmed, to say the least. I drive a Suburban. My husband drives a Suburban. We like Suburbans. And we actually own 3 now. At one point we had 4. We don't do car payments, so they were all paid off, bought in full. One of them he's had forever. The couple that we have now, we bought new. I mean, new to us. They're like 2003s and a 1999 one. Mine this week decided it didn't want to run anymore. The transmission's done. Good news is the engine is good and there's other stuff that's good on it. So we're trying to sell it so that I can get a car. Yes, a car. I haven't had a car in a while. We did get me a PT Cruiser a few years back, but I didn't feel safe in it. And it actually had a really bad oil leak and was crap. So now I have to go back to having a car because I have 2 sons that are learning how to drive. But I keep going off on tangents. I apologize. So the point of the story is I'm trying to share a few different things that went wrong, right? So the money got tight, food got expensive, gas got expensive for our gas guzzling rigs. My vehicle broke down. I don't have as much client work coming in because a lot of my old clients have switched to AI writers. And I understand that from a business perspective. I don't understand it from a creative perspective, but that's fine. And so I'm shifting gears with my business, and I'm ghostwriting a book for someone, and I have another person lined up to ghostwrite her book. So, and I think I have one opening to write someone else's book if they're interested. That's brandyellendigital.com. I should have my link tree link below where you can find my business stuff. Um, so I'm focusing on ghostwriting a book for someone that takes a lot of my energy. My One of my sons in boxing and driver's ed. My other son works. He's almost an adult, so that's emotional. My daughter, I hardly ever see her, so that's a little emotional. Um, and I'm just trying to shift gears and trust Almighty up there. Trying to trust Almighty, right? A higher power. And it was hard. It was challenging. So with everything crashing down, I could feel overwhelmed, but instead I felt calm. Calm. I woke up one day and I was like, you know what? This is supposed to be the way it is. I'm going through some sort of test. I am just supposed to remain calm and trust and have faith, right? So I did. I started shifting my gears. I started studying the Bible more. I started showing up as my authentic, honest self in real life, being vulnerable, and those sort of things, and praying a lot. Praying mostly for other people, and then I started praying for my family and my extended family. But I always tend to pray for other people before myself. And I noticed, you know what, every night you're laying down, you're praying for this person and that person and this person. How about you and your family a little bit? And I was like, oh, maybe I should. And it felt weird, but I did. And then all of a sudden this calm came over me. Sorry, I have messages popping up on my phone. This calm came over me, and I realized that, you know what, God is going to provide everything that we need, and I don't need more. So I woke up and I started having enough food to eat today. I had enough gas to drive today. I had just enough of this and just enough of that, and it made me giggle. I started laughing because I realized that when I paused and I let go of my humanness and I became open to different possibilities, that God was providing what I needed that day. And day by day, there's always a new surprise around the corner. And again, I'm not sharing all the inside details of all my life, but the basics are every day I wake up and I trust in a higher power. And I trust that what I'm meant to be, what I'm meant to have, what I'm meant to do will occur. And we wake up with just enough that we need, and we don't need to be gluttonous about it. So maybe, just maybe, if you find a way, you don't have to believe in God or a higher power, but it does help believing in some sort of higher power, something outside of yourself, for the light and the support, even if you're just talking to the trees, okay? Because that helps bring you back away from all those anxious and depressed and nervous and overwhelmed feelings, right? And it brings you back to a space of realizing that while it's a scary time and you're uncertain of where it's going to go, you wake up each day and you have what you need. Maybe you have your family, maybe in your food, just enough for the day. It's not as much food or as much people around you as you wished, but it's just enough, as much as you need. Okay? Maybe, just maybe, revisit your life today, and you'll find the magic in the day that is having just enough. Even if you don't know what tomorrow brings, today, right here, right now, you have just enough. And He will provide you with just enough. Peace and love and happiness. Go have a beautiful day.